What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna come down here, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna come down here. I appreciate y'all working with it, brother. I'm gonna bring that right here. I know I want y'all to be able to see it, brother. Bring it up closer. Good morning. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you on this Work for It Wednesday. Y'all know what we do. We work for it on Wednesday. We know that there are things that we got to put that work in for. We've got to put the work in if we want to be successful, if we want to be the entrepreneurs that we claim to be, if we want to be the leaders that we claim to be. We got to put the work in. We've got to we've got to do those things that we might not want to do in order to be able to accomplish the things that we want to do, and that comes with putting the work in. So we've got to put that work in. We putting that work in. I'm putting that work in this morning. Coming to you on this Wednesday. I'm inside because it was starting to rain outside just as I got in from my walk. So I made it in time for my to get my walk in before it started raining. But it was starting to drizzle, so I didn't want to do the I didn't want to do my video outside, but y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We going to do this regardless. We going to make it happen. We do what we do. We do what we have to do so that we can do what we want to do. Period. That's the word for the day. We do what we want to. We do what we have to do so that we can do what we want to do. If you watch the Great Debaters, you know what that is. You know where that saying comes from and everything like that. So, what have we been focusing on this week? We've been focusing on brand new. Welcome to brand new. That's what this is, brand new. But this week, it's the 10 elements of customer service mastery. We got this week and we got next week that we're going to be dealing with customer service mastery because there is a lack of customer service in across the board, industries across the board. I think technology has been a good thing, but it's also been a bad thing as well. And what I mean by that is it's made us as entrepreneurs and even as leaders kind of take away the human element. With the AI that's going, with the influx and the kind of increase in AI, you're seeing companies are leaning more and more towards technology versus the human interaction. And we're going to talk about this today when it comes to customer service, the during. Monday, we talked about the customer service system. What's the system that you have in place? Do you have a system in place in order to be able to be successful? Because without the customers, without your clients, there is no business. So you have to have a way, a system in place in order for you to be able to move them through the experience of purchasing your product and service. What does that system look like? When you go to a store, notice the next time, what is their customer service system like? They'll ask you part of every time I go to Giant or Home Depot. Well, usually Giant. Well, I'll give you two examples. One, go to Giant. They have the card that they scan. That you give them, the Giant card that gives them information about you. What area code you live in, the demographics of the area, what foods you buy. It gives them an idea of who you are, right? And then usually, if you're not using the self checkout, they will ask you, "Did you find everything that you needed today?" That's the one thing about Giant that I love about that little thing, that little customer service thing, asking, "Did you find everything that you needed today?" And I'll usually say something like, "No, my $1,000,000. I couldn't find my $1,000,000 back there. Can you go find it for me?" But but that's just me, just joking. But having that type of rapport, that type of wanting to create that type of experience is key in the during. And that's what we're talking about today. We talked about the system We talked about the before, those things that we need to do before we even get to them becoming a customer or a client. You've got to already have this system in place. You've already got to know what that experience looks like. You've got to create it already. So today we're going to talk about the during. What are you doing? What do you have in place so that when your customers, or when you're engaging with your customers, the during, that they have a positive experience. I know for me, with dealing with my my business consultant clients, when we're discussing certain things, they're setting the appointments, making sure that I show up for the appointment that we schedule, making sure that if I have a calendar so that they know what my schedule is like, and they can make their availability according to that, or they can say, oh, I'm available this day, and then I can make my adjustments to say, hey, okay, well, I can move some things around, and we can sit down and have our what I call strategy sessions. So those are the kinds of things that we do the during. When you have a product or a service, it's key that you have enough of that product. Here's the one thing that is a show enough irritant of mine. When I go to the store and I'm looking for a particular product, and I see tons of other products but the one that I'm looking for. And what that tells me is, and this is just me, and I've seen it even when I worked in retail, they to me, the managers, or even above the managers, because the managers may only have so much control over what comes into the store, of that particular product. If I see that, I'm giving an example. If I see that vanilla and chocolate ice cream is selling more than the butter pecan ice cream, let's say I order 50 of each, right? But I only sell 25 of the butter pecan, but I sell 45, almost sell out of the vanilla and chocolate. And I do that on a consistent basis. It would, as a manager, I should be looking at that and saying, okay, I noticed that my customers, the clients that come in to buy that buy ice cream, they're buying this flavored ice cream. I then let the whoever, maybe over me, or the inventory, whoever I'm ordering from, know, hey, and they should see it as well too, but you want them to acknowledge it and say, look, I need more of this because I'm selling more of this, versus, I got plenty of this butter pecan on the shelf and it's not moving. So that when Leroy comes in, he has plenty of the vanilla and chocolate ice cream to select from. That's the during. Or even with me, if I see that my entrepreneur kit that I offer, that I have entrepreneurs that need the entrepreneur kit versus the marketing or the press kit, or I'm doing more of the press kit, selling more of the press kit and the marketing plans than the entrepreneur kit, because I have my clients seem to come in already with the major elements of the entrepreneur kit, which is a business plan, marketing plan, branding strategy, press kit. Those are the elements of, or they have a website developed, they already have a website developed. I'm finding more of my clients already have that, so they don't necessarily need the full entrepreneur kit, versus those that say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I do need that marketing plan. I do need that press kit. I do need that branding strategy. I'll have more of them than I do the full entrepreneur kit. So I say, hey, okay, well, my emphasis is going to be more on the marketing plan, the branding strategy, the press kit, I'm going to emphasize those because the data has shown me that more of the customers or potential customers that I get in are asking for that product or those particular products versus the other one. So you've got to have a full understanding of the experience when you gaining clients, and understand their need. Part of the during is understanding what the need is. The before gives you the ability to be able to meet their need during, to be able to give them what it is that they need, so that when they do come, I don't say, hey, well, I'm only offering entrepreneur kits, when I know the majority of them need branding strategy, marketing plans, press kits. I know this. So their experience will be a lot more fluid with me if I understand that as I'm moving them through this customer service process. So take a look at your during. What are you doing during the experience, during the encounter? Because the during is about creating the experience. What are you doing during your encounter with your clients, with your customers, to create the experience that you want them to have with you, with your company, with you as an entrepreneur, with you as a leader, even as leaders working for a particular company? What's the experience when you're, and I'm going to use an employee, when an employee comes to you as a leader? What's their day-to-day experience with you as they go through the day? Are you someone that they just, I got to go in here, oh my God, I got to deal with this person today? They dread having to deal with you, or they dread coming to work because of the experience that they know that they're going to have. What's the during? What experience are you creating for those that may be your business partners, or your partnerships that you develop, or your collaborations that you get? What's the during? For entrepreneurs that have people working for you, what's the during? What's the experience like during their encounter with you on a day-to-day basis? Because like I told you, customer service is not just external, which are your outside clients, those that want to buy your products or services, but it's also internal, which are your employees, your business partners, who you might be collaborating with. Let's say you're working on a collaboration with a book, right? You may be either participating in it, or you may be the one that's creating the collaboration, right? What does the during look like? What was that? What experience have you created with that? If you're the one that's creating the whole anthology, what's the experience for those that are participating in it for you? What's the during? For those of you that might be one of the contributors to the anthology, what experience are you creating for those that are going to be a part of the rest of the book? And even what is your experience during your collaboration? Are you getting the information? Are you getting your manuscript, your part of the manuscript, to them on time? Are you doing what's necessary in order to be able to make it successful? Or are you one of those that they got to be picking up the phone trying to get stuff from you? Are you, as an entrepreneur, creating an experience where people can go to, when you talk about your business, they can readily go to your platforms and get information that is engaging to them, that talks the language that they're looking for? Trust and believe that McDonald's doesn't become McDonald's if the experience during people coming to get their hamburgers, french fries, and a drink isn't a positive one. Yeah, I know the milkshake machine, or I know the ice cream machine is always broken, y'all. I know that I got an issue with that too. How the ice cream machine always broke. I just want to know. You ain't never got ice cream, you ain't never got a milkshake. I'm just trying to understand that. That's my experience. The during. I need my ice cream. I'm just saying. But what experience are you creating during? And I know many of us have gone to a restaurant. We've had that. We've had some great experiences. We might have even had some bad experiences. But I promise you, this is the fast food side. You will rarely go to a Chick-fil-A and have a bad experience during your encounter there. Why? Because they have a customer service system in place. The before you get there, the during you get there, and even the after. Take a look at the next time you go to a hotel. We used to do this too. Marriott is probably the best to do it for me. I've worked for Marriott, so I can be kind of biased with that. But the experience that you get at a Marriott hotel. This is how adamant Marriott Hotels is about your experience when you go to stay at a Marriott hotel. They would gather the information on the guests, and that's what we would do. And there were certain guests. If you were a Marriott rewards person, they would have your information, right? They would know what you like, what kind of room you like, what floor, like if you like to be on a low level floor, if you like to be on a high level floor, where it is. They took the time to learn their clients. They took the time to learn their customers. And so and I can't remember her name, but when I worked at the Marriott Hotel right downtown here in Baltimore, this was when I got out of college, and we would, and she was just a classy, beautiful black woman that would come. She would come and she worked for some corporation or something like that, because I think she did training, but we would know when she was coming, because we would have the guest check-in list and everything like that. And she was a Marriott Rewards person, and so we knew what room, what room to kind of put her in. We knew that the to make sure this, that, and the other was all set up. When she would come, all she had to do was she came to the front desk. Boom, yes, your room is already, your room is ready. Here's your keys. Boom, boom, boom. She would give us, the credit card or whatever. Or we may even already have had I think we might have even had the credit card on file. So if she was going to use the same one, then we would just verify that. And then she'd be on her way. That was her experience with Marriott. That was, you as an entrepreneur, you as a leader should want to create those types of experiences for the people that work for you, or those people that work with you, or that come into your establishment. That's the goal. That's why I'm doing this week, to create that, so that you have an understanding of what you're creating. So if you don't do anything today, y'all know it's coming. Y'all know the homework is coming. Is take a look at the during. As an entrepreneur, what are those experiences like for your clients during their encounter with you, your business, and your brand? Is it a positive experience? Is it a I got to go back there experience? Or is it a they got work they need to do experience? What type of experience are you creating during the encounter this week? I want you to think about that. Yeah, you got to put the work in. To create these experiences, it doesn't just happen. It has to be intentional. Chick-fil-A doesn't get to that level of customer service and is closed on Sunday and still does the level of business that they do by not having that system in place and being intentional about the during. You've got to be intentional about every aspect of it, but specifically you've got to be intentional about the during, because the during is real time. It's live time. Hey Doc, good morning to you. Ooh, good morning to you. So, what are you creating during? What's that experience look like? That's what we're doing today. The during, the experience. What's the outcome that you want for your clients? Both, like I said, internal and external. Because you have internal clients and you have external clients. What's that experience that you want it to be during their encounter with you? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's Work For It Wednesday. I want you to go out and work for it. I can't tell you to go outside and get some fresh air today because it's raining here. So I don't, if it's bright and sunny where you are, go get that fresh air. Get that fresh air, and enjoy the day. And it might not rain all day, but you can still get some fresh air. Open the window so that the natural air can come in. But today, create that experience during the encounter of your clients, of your customers, for them, so that they come back again and again and again. We're creating, what you're creating is an ecosystem, so that they come back. You want them to be, you want your business, your brand to be front of mind because of the experience that you created. They know I'm going to get this experience every single time that I deal with Dr. Levon, that I deal with others. That's what we're creating. So create that experience during. And I promise you, you'll see your business grow and grow and grow. That ecosystem will grow and grow. You'll be the top of mind. You'll be the category 1 for your clients. You'll be the only one that they think about doing when it comes to the type of products and services that you offer. I promise you. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Go work for it. We'll see y'all soon.